Hello, Grand 7 and welcome back to Roller Waves 3 as we continue our nautical adventures as the rejuvenated Spanish Empire. Although we are in the midst of a prolonged outbreak of peace, which we're going to have to do something about. We of course have this treaty, which is limiting our fleet rebuilds. We had been thinking of some new fast battleships, which we've put on the back burner. We're limited to 30,000 tons, 14 inches, and just under 46,000 tons max build. And more importantly, we have fleet tonnage limitations, which are limiting our overall building program as well. The other issue is there's quite the web of alliances in the minute, none of which involve us. So Germany is allied with Austro-Hungary. Austro-Hungary is allied with both Germany and France. England stands alone. Italy is allied with France. France is allied with Austro-Hungary, Italy and America. America also with France. And then China and Japan stand alone. So I would be tempted or interested for a war with either of the Eastern powers. Again, maybe not much in the way of taking land, but partly to break the treaty. And it could be a good quick war to try and get some more reps. Other than that, it may be... Probably I'd rather take on Italy, France than Germany, Austro-Hungary. But even then, I think it might be a bit of a push. Italy's not much of a threat. Although having said that, they still manage to have a... They've got a really weird tonnage. They've got a bigger tonnage limit than us, 370,000, but the capital tonnage... Oh, it's just lower than their limit. That's fine. I wondered why this was so low. Yeah, apparently we don't have many capital ships, but they are building a new battleship. Fair enough. Yeah, so we would be going up against, here we go, something like 757,000 tons with our 270. So about 3 to 1 in tonnage. And it's not to say we couldn't do it, and I'm sure playing smartly in the med we could win a war, but I don't know, something to think about. And we may go down that route. If nothing else comes to fruition. Maybe we wait until their security arrangement expires. It's been going for a couple of years now, and then just prompt a war. I don't know. We'll have to see where the angry parts of the world point us. Okay, ships under construction. We've got light cruiser rebuilds ongoing. We are building 2 of our new CVLs, which I forgot to rename the class, the Don Antonio Lua class, and I will need to give them a title. I haven't quite decided what to name them actually. We'll see. If we get close to them popping out, I'll have to go away and give them names. The other thing I want to mention was jet. So we got our first jet fighter, light jet fighter here. It's currently actually comes operational next month. Now, I'm expecting. It's funny, they got mentioned obviously as having much less range, but when you compare them to our existing fighter, it's not actually that much worse. So they're definitely something we can utilize where we use our fighters. The one thing we are going to run into trouble with is that our aircraft carriers are not necessarily jet capable. If they're not, then for light jets, they take 1.5 airplanes worth of space. So I'll need to see what exactly is required for that. But you can see, so if they were taking up, 1.5, we'd end up with like 60-ish planes if we were all jet fighters. When you get onto the heavier jets, then not only do the aircraft carriers need to be jet capable, they also need to be over 40,000 tons, or else you get this impact. So it's something we need to worry about. Yeah, we're jet capable. We are not. Maybe is it just we don't have the tech for that? We can't tick that box. I'm not sure. Again, things I will need to explore. But if we were to put fighters, light jets on this, then we would have to reduce the overall number of planes. So that's quite the decision we're going to have to make. But not just yet. Austria is going to sell us stuff. I will take it. Reduces horsepower requirements, so faster ships. And we've got combat supply loading for better amphibious operations. We've got a new light jet fighter, which is apparently somewhat sluggish, which is not the phrase you want when you've just built a new jet plane. We will go to build screen. I think we're building 6 of these. How many of these did we want to build? I think it was 6. We were going to replace the Plutons here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of them, so we need another 600 tons spare. Which we may or may not have. We're about to knock out 8,700. Oh, doing maths live on air. No one wants to do that. We're going to get rid of you and you. So we then need another 4,000. How much are these? 700. So I know we need 4,700 plus 1, 4,800 of my spare capacity. So that would leave me 1,000 tons. Sorry, 100 tons. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I've got 5,500 tons here. So 5. All we're going to do is 5 new destroyers. Fine. Build me 5 new destroyers. It's okay, because we're going to form probably a division of maybe 4 and put these into an anti-aircraft. And yeah, pure AA role is what we had envisaged for these anti-area destroyers. Awesome. We do also need to refit our Melilla classes, which I will probably do. Let's do that. Open engine for rebuild. I suspect you just need like a paint. You're a little bit overweight actually. We can trim that down, get you back under. I don't think there's anything else to particularly change. Oh, no. There you go. We can give you better fire control. All right, we'll do that. We shall rebuild all those. We'll go a little bit in the red, but honestly, money is fine. Who else is obsolete? The Cisne, but that's not a problem. And in fact, we have all our true rules as well. Oh, and our these are our corvettes. That's fine. We'll get you rebuilt anyway. Because why not? Let's give you better fire control. We have to steal some A from you because you're too heavy. -2 we can deal with. Quality 1, dual purpose. This seems fine and dandy. Slightly overweight, not a problem. Rebuild those. Away you go. Look. Okay, good. We built new docks just to replace the ones that closed, unfortunately. 2 cruisers. US is going to sell us better armor. Yes, thank you very much. Ooh, electrical optical director. It's annoying, but I've just upgraded 2 sets of destroyers, to be honest. I'll have to slap that bad boy on our latest and greatest ships. Let's maybe wait till some of this work's done. Yeah, we'll get the rebuilds done and then we'll go through a program of upgrading our various ships to the latest fire control. Who came out there? You two did. I was going to potentially put you on foreign stations. We currently have... We've got our CVL on foreign stations now. We don't want that. Let's put you two on foreign stations. Now we should take you off the fleet. Although you're both in Southeast Asia anyway. We're all okay for tonnage. Excellent. Italy is going to sell us, oh, quality 1 10-inch guns. Yes, please. I believe 10-inch we have in a few things. Okay. Oh, an autoloader. That can be a lot of fun as well. Okily dokily. Our heavy cruisers do indeed rock 10-inch guns, so that'd be quite a nice upgrade for Artagas here. And I'm tempted to kind of just do that because we've got the money. Let's see, we've got a whole bunch finishing in a month. Let's see what would this cost, or how long would it take, I should say. If I was open design for rebuild, I want to give you guys quality 1. super sexy. And then throw on electrical optical director and steal 2 of them. What's this going to cost us? Yeah, lots. Actually lots. 12 million. Not cheap. Worthwhile, but not cheap. So I am going to have to save that until we finish our building of our CVLs and our destroyers, and then we'll get them in for refit. For you two, if I just wanted to give you the electro-optical, I maybe want to throw on a couple of them if I can. Give you a bit more HA. Although this is, yeah, fine. Right, what's it going to cost us? About 6 million. We can afford that. Right, you don't have, yeah, you've got none of them. You've got a bunch of 4-inch dual purpose. I don't think we need anything else from you. Am I still, I'm still 0 there. Before we do this, let's have a look at gun data. Where are we still missing quality 1? Quite a lot of places, actually. Presumably someone else has quality 1 16 inches. If you do that, can you rebuild in other yards? Oh, you can. Interesting. God, these guys have got big yards. If I wanted to go, say, get rebuild in America, have you got quality 1? No. Britain doesn't like me enough. France, I don't know if likes France. Anyone got quality 1? Nah. Okay, apparently it's not that prevalent. I was just saying, if we are going to get quality 1 16s, then you just do the other upgrades at the same time, but it's fine. We'll just slap on a new director, give you a couple of AAs, and lose all your light guns. And a little bit of your mediums, apparently. Okay, done, 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 done. .24 knots. You guys are so slow. But at least you'll be able to hit stuff, which is, I suppose, something. Right, go build those, just please. Our destroyers are back in business. You're going to sell us quality 1 2-inch guns, which I will buy because it means our researchers are not researching them, and so we might get other stuff. We've got quintuple torpedo mounts. Need those in the immediate future. Air launched torpedoes, okie doke. Although all these lovely destroyers can frankly just sit in reserve. I don't need them on. Could probably just mothball them, but we'll put them in reserve fleet for just now. You guys, what am I going to do with you? I need to refit you at some point just because your maintenance goes up. I'm just going to do like a paint. Don't need anything else from you. That's okay, it's not a problem. Go and do that. But what I will need to do is probably put some other people on foreign stations. But we can check that out next turn. Sudden slump. Oh, in the economy, that's not great. Tensions aren't too high, so we can certainly push the boat out here. We are risking a war with Britain, which would always be interesting. Lose some budget. Go for charities, lose budget and prestige. In fact, everything loses budget. Let's say maybe the charities could deal something about it. Okey-doke. Actually, my foreign stations is fine. Interesting. Oh, because I've still got these guys bombing around in foreign stations. Okay, which is absolutely fine. Do I need them both? I don't know. I put you on to active fleet. I'll find out next turn. Proves night air search and attack. Excellent. And oh, quality 1 6-inch guns. Which, not that, I've only got those on the Baltical to be fair, actually. A new dive bomber, 5 years after the last one. What are you offering for me? Bombs are the same, less tough. Oh, the range is much bigger. Much bigger range. Okay, let's see. I think we'll say okay to that. You gentlemen can, not mothballed, we'll put you in reserve. We are now positive. 7 months till the next batch of destroyers are done. How much were these going to be? They were going to be like 1.2 million a piece. Yeah. I don't quite have the funds to rebuild them all, so we shall wait. You're going to send me some mine technology? Thank you very much. Couple of corvettes done. A political murder in the Balkans? So we can skyrocket tensions, or improve them a little bit, or say no. Let's go budget up. I'll spend a little prestige and we'll get a little bit of tensions. That should be fine. Ah, and we had been asking for dive bomber, right? Are these even better? So the ranges are also wonderful. The bombs are heavier. Oh, you knew what was going on here, Gonzalez, and you've sold me a plum. So you have the biggest range. Maneuverable and firepower match top. Slightly less tough. We will be on a heavy bomb load. That's quite a reduction. No, I like this one. I like this one. We're going to go for that. Now you're going to try and sell me a better fighter, which has got slightly more toughness. Okay. Right, let's go to aircraft types, because there's a little bit of tidying up we need to do. So this dive bomber I've just purchased, I don't think we need. So let's just obsolete you. This torpedo bomber is going to be ready next turn, so we can obsolete this one. This dive bomber, we're a year away, so I'll hold on to you for just now. We're not just getting a new jet fighter. I guess not. Next up would be our patrol aircraft. Which we want. You know, your range is probably already fantastic. Why don't you carry some big bombs and be tough? That'll do. We can get a Torpex warhead. Thank you very much. Better firefighting carriers. That's actually huge. We did lose one to burnout a few years ago. Apparently China has a better fighter than us. I hope not. Okay, we've now got the money. Let's go and rebuild our heavy cruisers. Upgrade. I've never noticed that little button before. That's awesome. Okay, we've upgraded our guns to quality 1, and we're going to put a better director on, and we'll lose, what, 2 of these? Yeah. I'm throwing it like one random light AA gun. Excellent. Rebuild them. These corvettes need to go back to wherever they were before. I can't remember where that was. Where do we need 8,000 tons? The Baltic. Are you in the Baltic? Why didn't I send you to the Baltic? You're on your way. I don't do anything. Just go to the Baltic. I'm going to put you on active fleets. You'll get there. It'll be fine. 1,000 tons of Caribbean, which we should actually be able to do with you. Head off to the Caribbean, please. We've got don't quite have enough in South Asia, actually. Why don't I send you off there? Huzzah. Yeah, that's fine. It's only gonna be for one turn. Ah, darn it. Less money because of silly treaties. And we're not researching subs because we haven't got any, which is also fine. People's planes continue to be better than ours. This whole peace thing is very frustrating. How are we doing? 3 months until a new destroyers are ready. There's one. France wants to buy. Ooh, no, it's a tricky one. So we might go to war with France, and them not having it, even for a few months, might be better. So I'm going to say no. I normally just say yes, but for once I'm going to say no. Captain of Fregato Carrado is in charge of preparations for our Army-Navy football game. Yeah, go for it. Crew quality is not important in a minute. We win! Huzzah! Struggling with guided bombs. Austria apparently is doing great things with their planes. We're about to run out of money. That's going to be $1 million. Oh, these are 1.5 each. Alright, we'll just put them on hold for a couple of months. Some destroyers. As ever, there's problems in Africa. What are we saying here? About 6. Let's just send a cruiser. Austro-Hungary has stolen tech from us. I'm gonna, for once, say let's not get too hasty, because they are allied with both Germany and France. I don't really want to fight the 3 of them. That sounds difficult. Okay. Oh man, tensions are spiking with Italy. It would be a combined Italy-France. Doke. 2 more destroyers. More money for the Navy. Love to see it. And better penetration with our armor-piercing shells. Okay. We should be able to resume construction here. Lovely jubbly. And we are 100 tons over our limit, which isn't very much. Ah, because we haven't got a new carriage yet. What we're actually going to do is we're going to scrap all of these. I do. Okie doke. We should put you gentlemen into reserve. I will also create a division for you. I probably need to do some other divisions. Not that I have so many ships that I really need to worry about divisions. Let's delete a bunch of these, I think. Okay, so we've got 1 carrier division. I want to add ships to you, so let's get these gents in here. You are going to be the flagship of the division. Yep. I want heavy cruiser divisions, right? I don't need a battle cruiser division. Let's get rid of that. 1 battle division, I suppose, is fine. I've only got 2 battleships, but we can stick them in there. Light cruiser division. It's presumably it's the Escudos we'd put in here. I'm tempted just to put 3 of them in, to be honest. And have other 2 available for other bits and bobs, maybe as their own division? Yeah, why not? Can I reorder these? No, that would be, it's a shame because it'd be quite nice to do that. We'll add the 2 other Escudos in here and we'll leave those 2 ships just kind of doing their own thing. We can get our heavy cruisers in, but not at the minute because they haven't been built. Ah, yes, and you are going to be our anti-air class. Beautiful. 5 of them. I might go down to 4. So we've got 1, and so it can kind of come in and when things are being replaced. And then is there someone else I probably want to put in with our, say, battleships? Yes. Create for me a new division. New destroyer division. We're going to add ships to you. We shall put in our Tyrol class. 5 of them. Got 8. We've got 8, so maybe we'll do 2 divisions of 4. And then I want to set your role as screen for the first battle division. Beautiful. What's your role? Oh, I thought it would tell me. Scout. That seems fine. We've got independent carrier division. We've got a screen for a carrier division. Then we've got an independent cruiser division, which I think is fine. And then we could probably have... probably what I want to do is actually get the other Tyrols in with our heavy cruisers. The problem with doing all this is you find as soon as you start losing ships, you can't fulfill them anymore. So perhaps it'd be better to do... Perhaps it would be better to do this. So we'll have 5 ships in each out of each class, a few of them essentially spare. But if and when we take destroyer losses, we can then feed it in, so we've always got that coherent bunch. I like that idea. That seems to like, it feels sensible. Good. I think it's quite a nice order of battle we've got, and we'll get our heavy cruisers in when they are built, because presumably I can't do that yet. No, I can't. It's fine. Okay, excellent. Right, I will need to go and name the CVL now. Okay, a good old naval patrol aircraft, which doesn't interest me that much. Okay, we need new names for our CVLs. We went mythology. Wait, friends with Germany for the last one. Mythology for you. Maybe we keep up that theme. And I'm just going to go and grab a name. Okay, look. So I've decided to continue our mythological themes I've been running with Chrysaor and Pegasus, and for whatever reason it got me thinking about harpies, and so I've named our CVLs Aleo and Okipeti, I'm not sure how I pronounce that one, which is a great idea for something I'm going to have to say frequently, which were 2 harpies from Hesiod's works. Perfect. Always important to have a name. Alright, we'll get these out and we'll have to do some unfortunate more scrapping. Oh, hello. Oh, not so much hello. Our ship, the Key Dorado, has been blown up in mysterious circumstances in Saipan. There were suspicions that saboteurs from Italy may have been responsible. The press is demanding action. When it said Saipan, I thought, oh, hello, Far East War. Yes, please. Do we want a war with Italy and France? I mean, we've got some nice ships right now. I'm not going to lie. We haven't got a big nest egg of funds which we could immediately drop ourselves on new designs for our fast battleships, which we're interested in. We are outnumbered in heavy carriers 5-2. Light carriers, it's a parity of 3 apiece. Although we're about to scrap 1, so it's going to be 3-2. And battleships 7-2. Oh, carriers. Let me look at sorry, cruisers. It's kind of tempting though. It's been an awful lot of peace. Look, they blew up our ship. We can't have that. War it is. Tension's very high between Great Britain and Germany. Have at it, lads. Okay, arm-piercing bombs for level bombing. New dive bomber. Spain and Italy are now in a state of war. Oof. No more disarmament treaty. Ha 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 ha! We're coming for you, Italy. Oh. Oh, you know what that means? I don't have to scrap the Adalbert. We do get to keep the extra CVL. Ho 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 ho! I wish I'd kept those extra destroyers now. Okay. Let us mobilize. Okay, going to take us a little bit of time to get fully operational. Let's make sure we're all down in the med, because that's where action is going to be, at least until France decides to join in, which I'm vaguely hopeful isn't that quickly. Is there any, we don't overlap anywhere with Italy. Italy has no holdings. It's all going to be in the Mediterranean. I mean, the Sisney is just sitting there until it gets scrapped. Do I want to bring the Adalbert back? Probably. Although again, maybe not if France come into the war. So it does take you several months. So let's hold on to you out here for just now. Let's make sure... can I afford to bring you all home? I'm going to run out of foreign station stuff. Well, you can definitely come down to the Mediterranean. Who else is in the Caribbean? You're in the Indian Ocean. What are you doing there? Get to the Caribbean, please. You're also in the Ocean. Get to the Baltic. Okay. No wonder these guys are having to sail around the place. Fine. Okay, we'll keep them sailing around for just now, and then we'll bring them back. You gents will both need to be in the Mediterranean. You're already there. Good. You guys keep doing what you're doing. Oh, tell you what we won't have. Trade protection. That is a bit of a problem. So what we probably need to do immediately is design ourselves a trade protection corvette, which is just going to be cheap and cheerful. For 400 tons? I thought it had to be 600. Is it 600? Fine. Why do you have a low freeboard? Normal freeboard. Let's not go coal. Oil's fine, I think. Because we want from you. Yeah, you've got ASW. Yeah, I think this is hunky dory, to be perfectly honest. You don't need radar. So we'll give you one, because why not? Although, where's your costs? Really doesn't seem to affect it. Which is surprising. Alright, fine, have some radar. Plenty of weight. Speed is slow, but that's okay. I suppose we'll go maybe 20 knots. Just, again, if I want to min-max it, I should make it even lower, but just kind of a semblance of sensibility here about a ship that we're creating. It's got a pokey gun, it's got some storage, it's got a little bit of AA. Fine. Seems vaguely sensible. It's got a lot of leftover weight. Who would make these 500 tons? I had it in my head that it couldn't be. But they can. Okay. We'll give you... Have a director, right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Good. I would like to build lots of you. I don't have that much money. That's going to cost me 3 million a month, which I will get in 3 months. I don't quite have 3 months worth of money, it's the only thing. But in 2 months I'll get 1.5 million. I think we can get away with 10. Let's do this. We may have to pause them for a little bit, but it's fine. Let's get these out. Because they're going to eventually be our trade protection. Because in the interim, we're going to have to use some of these destroyers, which is unpleasant. I probably want to look at who's in a division and use some other people. I don't think there's an easy way to say here. There is. Trade protection. Trade protection, it's not going to be enough. Do I want to put the others on? Not really. Oh, I can put the people who are in the Southeast Asia onto trade protection for just now. And then any of these guys can also be on trade protection. Okay, 14. And then you two. 16. Okay, we made it. Just. We'll be much great better once we have those 10 new ships built. Perfect. Okay, war has broken out just with Italy. France may join in. Likely. We'll see how that goes. I'm not necessarily after a long war. I think a quick war, some war reps, and I'll be happy. Just don't want to lose too many ships. Play around with new toys. Sounds good. However, we've been going for almost 40 minutes now, so I don't really want to get into a battle because that'll make things very long. So I'll probably call this one here, and we'll come back next time for some glorious war. So join me then. Cheerio.